Sit back and relax for an evening with the Thamesmen.
We're back.
George, we are back. Hello, everyone. I'm Alex in San Francisco.
I'm George. I'm in Los Angeles.
And this is New Romantic Week. I've got a bit of tape here.
And why have you got a bit of tape?
Well, it's new, like adamant.
You think that makes you look like adamant?
I think he didn't have such a big nose because I got quite a lot of tape, but it just goes up and it doesn't really work with.
No, I don't think that's a look. I don't think that would have flown. I don't think it. Good for the pores. Clean your pores out.
Welcome to New Romantic Week, everyone. So go back and watch episode 1 of the week because we talk about why new romantic music is so amazing. It's not what you think. It wasn't just a lot of frills and skirts and it actually was the most remarkable scene that came out of just one very small club.
Brilliant. Absolutely. A revelation to me because at the time I completely didn't notice why you ignored it or something like that. So
we did. We both ignored it. And so when we decided to do this and Chris curated the list for us and we all started reading into it, the realization of, this, how this one club and who came out of it and who got involved with it. I mean, imagine the smallest club you can imagine, and put Bowie in there and put, Ultravox in there, put Boy George is the guy who puts your jackets in there and put in Marilyn in there, put whoever. They're all there. They all came from this one club.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And it's been great to listen to these tracks. And again, I think listening to them like we do on headphones where you can really listen again and hear it with fresh ears was great idea. Freaking great idea. Though we say so ourselves.
Now, we're not going to play Boy George. We talked about playing Boy George because, as I said, he did the Cloakroom.
Yeah.
But we thought that there was a song which typified the new romantic in that era more.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And also a personal favorite, despite our lack of knowledge of new romantics at the time, this one track broke through every genre, I think, and it was fantastic. So, yeah.
Every school disco, every club there was, even today, you'll hear this track.
And it'll fill the dance floor every freaking time.
At every wedding. It'll be on. It's become an all-time classic. So you know what it is.
Soft Cell, Tainted Love, and this was 1981. And this is the sort of as Chris has said in his notes to us, if you want synth rock's poster child, this is it. They had a slew of top 40 hits coming to a close in 1984. I can't believe that. But David Ball went on to form The Grid. And have a banjo-laden hit, you may recall, called Swamp Thing. So,
we've tangled with them before. They're down in Bristol. I remember when they had their hit. I remember that band. Yeah, but I think he's best remembered for being the Soft Cell.
Soft Cell.
Well, let's do it. I mean, this is going to be a blast from the past, and I'm looking for. I haven't heard this for a long, long time. I mean, if you had to typify how important the genre was, it is this song.
Yeah, absolutely. So can't wait to hear it again. It'll be fun.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Are you ready, sir?
I am.
Soft Cell, Tainted Love. Oh, I'm not even queued up, am I? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Hot. Yeah.
Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain. hold you tight, and you think love is to pray, but I'm sorry I don't pray that way. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you've given, I give you all a boy could give you. Take my tears and that's not nearly all. Tainted love, tainted love. Don't touch me, please, I cannot stand the way you tease. I love you though you hurt me so. Now I'm gonna pack my things and go. Tainted love, tainted love, tainted love, tainted love. Touch me, baby, tainted love. Touch me, baby, tainted love. Tainted love, tainted love, tainted love,
Oh, that's great. That's
It
That's-
is pure genius.
That is so good. It's I was really trying to work out why it's so good. It's an answer call. It's so good.
It is the perfect pop song. It's 3 minutes long, 3.5 minutes long, whatever it happens to be. Ends with the big auto fade. It was just made for DJs, parties, radio airplay. Perfect.
And you're just waiting for that. And I don't know why. That's the catch, but it's so rhythmic. You're just waiting for it to come up, and then that's how it starts as well. It just dun dun, and it's just that the answer call between the two. It's just it's an infectious hook.
Yeah. I mean, I can you imagine how many times that track has been listened to or played worldwide now? Ever, it's one of those things. Like if you've got the royalties for that one, and you're made for life, really, aren't you?
Well, is it big here in the USA? So it might not be the cultural phenomenon over here as it is. And in case it's not, and you are into country western, this track is part of the English culture now. As I said, it's your weddings, it's your parties, it's your house parties, it's your bar mitzvahs. It's in the playlist. It's made that top 100 tracks you always got to put on at some sort of event. It's in our culture. It's weaved in. I don't know if it's the same over here.
I wonder if it is as big worldwide as it was back in England. That's actually a really good question. I bet it was. I don't know. So
well, if not, that basically, I think, and I don't have the numbers. I should have looked them up. I think isn't it the biggest selling long play 12-inch record ever.
Really?
UK. Yeah. Biggest selling.
Oh, okay. All right. And the lead singer was Mark Armand, wasn't it?
Mm.
What happened to him?
There's a lot of schoolboy rumors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which I'm not going to repeat here. But I'm sure he's
unlike you.
But I'm sure he's doing very well. Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. So, because he didn't really have a second career that we know of, does
I don't think he needs to after. What you think as car salesman?
No,
I don't know how many 4 doors. Do you want 4 doors?
Yeah,
4 doors. Or do you want an SUV? No, I don't think he decided to get a second career after you righted.
I'm not saying he's going to be a car salesman, but like he didn't have a sort of like a rock iteration or a.
I don't know. What the hours? What the hours?
What the hours? What you mean?
What are the hours for the job?
Probably the job is too hard. Yeah.
So,
because there were a lot of rumors.
Manual? Do you want manual or do you want automatic?
Do you think when he got in, he would go check out the stereo and it would always play Tainted Love? And
he would sing along to it, and they would sing, "Oh,
along to it.
you're really good at this. You should
You should be
ditch
in
the
the band,
second.
mate."
You should ditch the second job and stick to your first one. Do you think he really needed that second job on Saturday after writing "Tainted Love," or should he stay with the worldwide hit?
I think he would stick. You never know. Anything is possible, So,
Have you tried the SUV? No, we've only got it in red. Oh dear. Well, there you go. Top tip from George: if you have a worldwide hit, make sure you have got a second job lined up.
Well, I've always
never know.
I've always wanted to be a car salesman. Maybe it's just a secret fantasy,
But instead, and you haven't managed to write "Tainted Love" either.
I mean, you've got to say, talk about car salesmen. I mean, why are they so freaking cliched? I bought a new car a couple of months ago, and I had to go around all the car showrooms, and maybe it's just America, but they absolutely live up to their reputation of just being awful salespeople.
I'm sorry, no, but you've got to work. You've got to work out what they have got to work with. The only thing they can do, all right, to increase their sales, the only tool they've got are balloons.
Yeah, balloon it.
Yeah, balloon a bit, balloon everything, right? That's all you've got, right? So you got no sales. You might be, there's nothing you could do. All you could do is balloon. So there is a certain breed of people, right?
You're forgetting the giant ribbon, though.
Oh, the giant ribbon, and
you
the
are
balloon.
forgetting the giant ribbon, and you're forgetting that thing that blows up and waves outside this.
Absolutely.
Oh look, I better go in there and buy a car because it's got I'm just gonna go in.
But can you imagine the meetings Saturday mornings, and the whole sales team are there? It's like Rog, Dave, Jim, balloon like you never ballooned. Right? Dave, get the twirly man out. Right, twirl like you never twirled.
Yeah, it's just like they sort of, you walk into the car showroom and they chase you down. They're like, you could see them. And when I was going around these car showrooms, I'd kind of wander onto the lot and you'd see it on the right, like a guy would come out and it'd be like, he was Dave. And he'd finished blowing up the balloons. He was your guy. And then I'd play a little game where I'd walk down the row of cars. And I could see him coming. Then I'd dodge and go down another row and see how long I could keep them running while I was it was just...
they do a good job. I mean, God bless those car salesmen. I would rather personally not speak to anyone when I want to buy something. But we're kind of getting waylaid off, off Mark Ullman. But if Mark Ullman tried to sell me the car, I'd buy it.
You'd buy it, would you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. You see. All right.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Excellent. Well, that was brilliant, and
please
absolutely. Please subscribe. What do you want to hear from New Romantics?
Yes.
Because if people like this, maybe there's a lot more to cover in the genre, join us.
And if you just stumbled on this one, go back and listen to the first ones because it takes you through from the club and the founder all the way through to this track, which basically is the anthem, the dance anthem of New Romantic. And as George said, subscribe. We've got Aussie Week coming up. We've got Bowie Week coming up. We got a lot coming up. So it's all groovy. So, and loved and wang or banger.
T-shirts. Wonder where you can get those from.
Oh, well, you get them free with a car.
And a balloon.
All right. See you on the flip side.